Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be trying out some new products. We don't have a full face of first impressions, but we have so much new stuff to talk about that I'm really excited to share with you. I get like these PR sets in bulk sometimes, and a lot of times they're things that have already been talked about just because these things keep getting sent to the wrong address. I'm trying to slowly but surely fix that. But I figured I would still share these with you guys and try them out on camera, so that's what we're going to do. We have some KKW powder contour kits, which I just bought. I know, I'm so late on those. We have the new Huda Beauty palette, which is so pretty. I am so shocked that I got this in PR. Honestly, I'm very shocked, but I'm really excited to test it out. And we just have a bunch of different things, a new foundation, concealer, and all of that. So if you're interested, then definitely keep watching. And don't forget to subscribe before you leave. And now that I have all of that out of the way, let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is focus on eyes. I'm going to be using this Huda Beauty, what did she call this? Like the desert palette? Desert Dusk palette. So this packaging is super pretty. I like that it's a simple PR package. I mean, this is just a statement enough. You know what I mean? She looks stunning on this package, and it has sand in here, which I think is super, super cool. So this is the outside of the packaging. And the last time I used this, people said I needed to read the directions, so that's what I'm gonna do. So this is what it looks like. She is absolutely stunning here on the front. You have this overlay on the inside. Can I look like her? Does it look like me? And then you have a mirror, which the other one did not have, so that's really cool. So it has the mirror in this one, and then a bunch of really beautiful, beautiful shades. So this is the original one. You can see it right there. I will be honest, I have not used it too much since I did my last review, just because I don't like using shimmer shades on my fingers, so I'm going to read and see if I have to do that with this palette. So here's what they both look like and the difference between the two. This one says 18 eyeshadows and 4 ready to layer textures, 8 matte, 6 pressed pearls, 3 duochromes, 1 darling glitter. Mix and layer textures to create your own look. Dab the toppers on the center or all over your lids for a shiny pop. Layer an extra coat using your fingers for an extreme iridescent effect. Apply the pure glitter all over or line eyes with a firm, flat brush to give your look a playful hint of shine. So we're just going to wing it. If it doesn't work with a brush, we'll use it with our finger. Nice and close up. See all that dry shampoo in my hair probably. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shade Desert Sand, which is this cream shade right here, and I'm going to pop that all over the lid just to set our primer. This is like necessary. For me, I have very oily eyelids, and it's really good to set your primer just so nothing sticks in weird places and everything just kind of glides smoothly. I really need to get back into my throwback throwdown series. I've had so many of you request it lately, and I'm like, you know what, I miss doing that. But I haven't, oh, I do have a drawer full of throwback throwdowns. See, I have too much stuff over here. I can't even keep track anymore. You guys remember when I used to be obsessed with the YSL Baby Doll mascara? That was like my favorite. I'm getting off track. Okay, let's move on. So I'm going to use this shade Eden right here. I'm just going to pop this into the crease as my transition shade. It's a nice lighter color, nothing too intense for our transition, which is nice. So that way it can just fade up to the brow really, really well. I want to know if you guys have tried her rose gold palette. If so, what do you think? Did you love it? I need to keep trying it. Like I loved the mattes in it. The shimmers were nice, but I've just never been a fan of applying things with my fingers. But now that I'm missing a nail, it'd probably be easier. So I'm going to use Amethyst right here. I'm just going to throw that into my crease because this color is just looking real too pretty to not mess with it. So I'm going to take it a little bit in the outer V, throw it into my crease. Okay. Definitely need to build it up, which isn't bad. So you see, like when you go in with your first layer of shadow, it's there, but you really do have to just build it up to get that intense pigment. But once you do, it is actually so pretty, and the one thing I really like about it is it looks the exact same, like the color on your eyes, as it does in the palette. I think that's really nice. I'm just hoping these blend well. Now I'm going to go back in with Eden, which is that first, or the second shade that we used. I'm just going to go in and apply that into my crease to blend out those edges. So Eden blending out that purple does look really nice. I think the two together just look stunning. Next I'm going to take this really precise brush from Sigma. So I'm going to go in with this one right here. Take some on this brush. And I'm going to throw this right below purple into the outer V. I think it looks really similar to the purple, so it's not looking too different. It's a really pretty shade. I'm going to go back in with Amethyst, which is the purple we used in the crease. I'm just going to quickly touch this up. It's looking a little choppy. I'm very lightly doing this. I mean, you can kind of see the difference, but it's nothing too crazy. So this is the shade Cosmos, the one I cannot... Good job. Nail. There's a swatch of it right there. I'm thinking this is going to need a glitter glue. Yeah, it's going to need like a glitter glue or something. I think this is one of the ones. Apply the pure glitter all over or outline eyes with a firm flat brush to give your look. Okay. I'm thinking that's the glitter one she's talking about because the other ones are like really pretty sheens. Wow, that is so pretty. That would look so pretty with one of these chrome lippies. Ooh, I think I'm going to use Twilight. Twilight would be so pretty all over. Yeah, we're going to use Twilight. So I'm going to use this one right here. And I'm going to use my finger for one eye. Then I'm going to use a brush for the other. I'm going to use the one without a nail. See, I'm never precise when I use my finger. But that is so pretty. Oh my god. That is so pretty. Okay, let's see if we can apply it with a brush. I'm going to be using the MAC 242, one of my favorite flat brushes to apply lid color with, especially loose glitters, anything like that. I mean, it picks it up, but I don't know. It's definitely one of those things you need to use your fingers with. And then you could just pat some more over top of the brush. But like when you use a brush, you're going to get quite a bit of fallout. Like I had some of it go in my eye. And it looks like it's digging into the palette quite a bit when you use a brush. It's super pretty, but it's going to depend on, are you going to want to do that for your makeup? You know what I mean? Are you going to want to use your fingers? But I'm going to go back in with this one right here. And I'm going to put a little bit more in the outer V since we didn't take it all over the lid. I'm really just like flicking it right in here. I'm not going into the crease anymore. I'm just kind of buffing it in that area. So when you do that, it kind of gives it more of a pop. You know what I mean? Now you can kind of see the difference between the kind of peachy color, the purple. So I want to hear what you guys think. Do you like to apply shadows with your fingers? Would you buy a palette that you have to do that with? I like to know what you all think about stuff like this because people have personal preference. Some people don't like using their fingers, but I think this is really, really pretty. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and move on to face, and then we'll finish up our eyes here in a little bit. So I have two new primers I want to try out. We have one from Dermalogica. We have the Hydra Blur Primer. It just looks like this. I feel like I've had this forever. It just comes in a little tube like that. Looks different. Blurs fine lines and pores, hydrate and brighten for naturally flawless skin. This lightweight, non-greasy primer minimizes the appearance of fine lines, wrinkles, mattifies against oily shine, and imparts a silky smooth, luminous finish to skin. That's what it looks like. Oh, okay. Has like a little cooling sensation. Wow, that really did blur out my pores. Wow. Okay, so actually I just want to try this one out. I was going to try out this Hard Candy Stick It to Pores, Instantly Blurs Pores Mattifying Pore Stick, but I'm filming another video after this, so I might just use this in that one. And now we have a new foundation. I got this in a PR set from Becca. This is the Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream. I've heard this is really, really good. We'll just go in with tan. I'm pretty sure that's the darkest one that I have here. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to use one side with a brush, one side with a sponge. So this is the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream. It says it's a full coverage. It's good for sensitive, normal, dry, combo, oily skin. It says a full coverage yet breathable liquid foundation enriched with high concentrations of pigment and water, achieving coverage without the cake. Conceals imperfections, redness, hyperpigmentation, uneven texture with this weightless liquid foundation. Ideal for any skin types. It's formulated with a balance of 21% pure pigment and 22% water, which work in synergy to completely soften the appearance of blemishes and uneven texture. Okay, between this Dermalogica primer and this, I better be flawless. It says you can use a brush to blend flawlessly. If you are between shades, choose the lighter shade because of the formula's high pigment concentration. Okay. Well, I'm going with the darker one. I'm going to use my favorite IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe brush for one side of my face, and then of course we'll do the other one with a sponge. And then we'll just go in. Wow. Holy crap. Let's take a little bit more on my forehead. A little bit does go a long way with this one. Like, wow. I do think it looks good over texture. There's a little bit of redness peeking through here, so I'm just gonna dab a little bit more in that area. I don't know if I'm blown away, but I do think it looks nice. I like the coverage. So now we're gonna use a sponge. I did 2 pumps, and this is how much I have left from just doing the brush. So we'll see how much you really need. You probably only need 1 pump, which is like unheard of for me, because I like a lot. It's so much darker than my face because my body is super self-tanned. I feel like the sponge gives a smoother finish. Yeah, I think I like the sponge better. I think it looks a little bit more seamless and smooth, and it applied it really quickly. I still have a little bit left on my hand, so you can probably get away with like 1 pump or 1.5, depending on the kind of coverage that you need. I feel like I needed less with the sponge. I think it looks good. Again, I like this side better, but I don't know if I'm obsessed with it just yet, so we're gonna have to see. I'm gonna set it and all that. But now we're going to go in with this Milani Retouch and Erase Light Lifting Concealer. It conceals dark circles, imperfections, all of that good stuff. So this is in the shade Light. I was just at Walmart yesterday, just strolling around, trying to get some medicine for my hella blister I got. And I saw this and I was like, ooh. So it does have a sponge on the end. We're just going to apply that underneath the eyes. I hope this looks good because I just committed and did both eyes. We're going to be super highlighted today. Don't think I'm liking this. I'm not liking the concealer. I think I don't know, man. I just do not like concealers that are not full coverage. I have come to realize that. It's just, I need a full coverage concealer, especially if I'm doing a full coverage foundation. This is looking like it's really emphasizing my texture. I think if you like more medium coverage concealers, you'll like this, but for me, I just need that full coverage. I kind of feel like I don't know how I feel about the foundation as well. Like, I just don't think this is gonna be my kind of foundation. I actually really like the Too Faced foundation. I used it a lot last week and the week before, and I really, really like it. It's just been working really well for me, and I don't think I like this one that I'm trying more than that, you know? And then we're gonna set it. I'm gonna use the Too Faced Peach Perfect powder, and I'm going to just dust this all over my face to set. So that's what the base looks like. Let me know what you guys think. But now we have some KKW Beauty Contour. These are the powder, contour, and highlight kits. I got light and medium, so this is what they come in. I'm sure you guys have seen so many reviews. I asked you guys if you wanted a review on this, and you guys said no. But I bought them, so I'm going to include them in like a first impressions thing. So this is what they come in. I actually like this packaging. I don't know. I like the noise. I think that's just a satisfaction thing for me, but some people I know don't like it. I love the noise. I don't know. And then it looks like this in like a sealed package like you would do to all your meats. So you do get the dual-ended brush and then the big contour powder. I did not try the cream contour sticks because I was not spending that kind of money on something I know I don't use all the time. I was good and I waited, and I'm happy I did because these were right after it. And I knew I don't know, I didn't want to buy them. So here's the packaging, a very smooth matte nude package, which is really cool. I actually like the feeling of it. And then it looks the exact same on the inside. And then there's the back. Whoa, people weren't kidding when they said these are freaking huge. These are ginormous. Now the reason why I have these late is because I'm not very good at like sitting online waiting for things to come up and like new launches to happen. I only do that for specific things. I'm going to try this out. I have seen a few reviews, and some of them look really good, which is why I bought these. So this one is the light, which I'm thinking I'm going to be because this looks pretty dark. And then I guess I'll go ahead and show you the medium one as well. Something about it just sounds so good. Okay, so I opened the medium one also, and they look really similar. So this is the medium, this is the light. The medium is just a tad bit deeper, and then in the medium you have more of a yellow tone highlight, whereas in the light you have more of that pink tone. I'm still going to use the light one because I'm a little scared to go in with the medium one with that really intense orange shade. I'm going to use the brush. I've been so interested to see how this feels, and it feels really good. So we'll see how it applies. I'm going to use this one for bronzer, and I'm going to go in with the orange. No other shade to describe it. But I'm going to go in with this one right here. I'll do one side of my face with this brush. We'll see how it works. Okay, so that doesn't look too bad. The brush is not doing a bad job either. Not bad. It doesn't look as orange on my skin. I am going to use my Soho brush, which is this one right here. It's a little drugstore brush. I'm going to go in. Okay. I think I like using my own brushes a little bit more for the bronzer part, I will say. Just because I know how they work. Definitely does have like a really, really, really warm tint to it, which I don't know if I like. I think it's just a little too warm. But I feel like it looks okay on the skin. I don't think it looks bad. I mean, it definitely shaped the face. Now we're going to use this ashy tone, and we're going to just contour our cheeks. I'm going to use the other side of this, because I'm going to just use this to contour because it's a little bit more rounded. And it does have like a little point at the end. I feel like I look like I lost 10 pounds. Okay. I don't think it looks bad. Even if I don't use the warm shade in here, this is really nice. And if I like these, which I've seen Nikki use them on Kim, the reason why I even bought these palettes is because I watched Nikki tutorials put it on Kim Kardashian, and then these highlights were popping, and I was like, I need that. Even if I just used it for this and that, I think it's worth the money because the pans are so freaking big. I do feel like the brush is okay. I just wish she had like a smaller, like I wish she had this end a little bit smaller so that way this could be used for contour. I feel like even this for highlights just a little too big. It's just too big of an end, so it needs to be shrunk a little bit and we would be good to go. So now I'm just going to pop on some blush. This is Lorac Technicolor. Just add a little bit of color to our cheeks. This is a really pretty shade. I used to use this all the time. So for highlight, I'm going to be using the Smashbox Precise Highlighter brush. I really like this. And I'm going to use one on each side of my face. So on one side, I'm going to use this color. Guys, that is really pretty. Wow. Okay, wait, I was about to put that on the other side. That is so pretty. I don't know, man. People hate all over her palettes, but that's not an ugly highlighter. So this one is more of the pink tone, which I normally don't go for pink tone highlighters. This doesn't look bad at all. It's not too pink. I think they're really pretty. You could even mix the two and create your own. The highlights have a really good texture to them. They're not going to emphasize texture really bad or anything like that because they're a very smooth powder. So even though the bronzer is definitely a little too warm for my liking, I think everything else looks pretty good. I want to try out one more thing though. Let's see. This is the Luminous Glow Lancome highlighter. I actually just got this today. It looks so intense when I swatched it, and I really want to put this like on my cheeks. Ooh, look at Lancome. Okay. If I didn't have texture emphasized before, now I definitely do. Wow, that Lancome highlighter is not playing. Super intense. Y'all need to go check out these Lancome highlighters. I don't know how long they're out for, but it's pretty freaking good. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I think I'm going to skip lashes today just because I really want to try out this Lancome Monsieur Big. It says big is the new black, so this is the color black. Okay, so I've curled my lashes, and now I'm going to go in with this mascara. We're going to see. This gives you really pretty fluttery lashes. It's not as dramatic as intense as the Essence one, but it still gives you some volume. It makes it look like you're wearing like wispy lashes. See? Without. Not bad. That Essence one kind of gives me everything I want, but if you're really into high-end mascaras and you don't mind spending the money on it, then I would suggest purchasing this one because it is really nice. But the Essence like $4 one does it for me. So this is the look we have going so far. I'm really feeling it. Surprised I have no lashes on, but I'm going to quickly touch up my lower lash line, highlight my brow, and then we'll be back and we're going to try out a liquid chrome lippy that is brand new. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is use this Ciate liquid chrome duochrome lip lacquer in the shade Luna. Now, I will say, first off, this is really pretty, but it looks really similar to the Huda Beauty one. Where's that? Ciate just looks a little bit more gold. So here is the Huda Beauty. Here's the Ciate. Ciate is definitely a little bit more gold and Huda's a little bit more purple. I'm going to go in with this Milk Makeup. This is new from Milk Makeup as well. This is the lip color in the shade Cream. And I'm going to just put this all over my lips first. Let's see how this looks. Ooh, this is super creamy. And then I'm going to put this Ciate one over top. Wow. I think it is really pretty, but I don't get that intense chrome look with it like I do the Huda Beauty one, but I think it is a really nice gloss. It's nothing too intense. Okay, so this is the completed look. A few things that stand out to me that I do not like is the foundation, kind of like right off the bat. I do not like the concealer very much. Those are two that I'm just like, not feeling it. I don't like my skin right now. I do like the contour in the KKW Beauty palette. I don't like the bronzer, and I do like the highlights. Another highlight I really like is this Lancome one. I think it looks really, really pretty. I like the Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette. I think it's really nice as well. Also, I'm not sure about this Dermalogica primer just yet. It did blur out my pores really nicely, but I'm going to see how I like it with like my favorite foundations, so I will keep you guys updated on that. Yeah, I think the standout product for me was definitely the eyeshadow and the highlighters. I think they looked really pretty on the skin. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought down below in the comments. What are you going to try out? Do you have any of these products? Do you like them, love them, hate them? Let me know down below in the comments. I will keep you guys updated in my hits and misses if I like these products or not. I also mention things that I do like in future videos as well. I try to incorporate them as much as possible, and if they were a miss, I put them in this little box over here with some of my misses for the month. This is where I store all them, and then I let you guys know at the end what didn't work and what did work. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!